Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savannah, there lived a beautiful princess named Adane, with skin as smooth as the finest silk and eyes that sparkled like the stars above. Adane was the jewel of her kingdom. However, there was one thing about her that set her apart from the other maidens. A curse that plagued her since birth. A strong body odor that no perfume could mask. Despite her beauty and kindness, suitors from far and wide ran away from Adane, unable to bear the scent that surrounded her. Each day, the princess watched as her friends married and began families of their own, while she remained alone in her ivory tower, longing for love. Determined to break free from the curse, Adane embarked on a journey across the vast plains of Africa, seeking the wisdom of the ancient spirits said to reside in the deepest corners of the jungle. Along the way, she encountered fierce beasts and treacherous terrain, but her spirit remained unbroken. After days of travel, Adane finally reached the secret grove where the spirits dwelled. There, she found herself face to face with the great mother of the jungle, a towering figure cloaked in leaves and shadows. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" the mother of the jungle boomed, her voice echoing through the trees. "It is I, Princess Adane," Adane replied, kneeling before the ancient spirits. "I seek your help to rid myself of this curse and find true love." The mother of the jungle studied Adane for a moment before speaking again. "Your curse runs deep, child, but it is not without a remedy. To break free from its grasp, you must journey to the highest peak of Mount Kilimanjaro and bathe in the secret waters that flow there." With renewed hope, Adane set out for Mount Kilimanjaro, facing even greater challenges than before. She climbed through snow and ice, battling exhaustion and doubt with every step. But her determination never wavered, fueled by the promise of a cure. At last, Adane reached the summit of the mountain, where she found a crystal clear pool shimmering in the sunlight. With a prayer on her lip, she stepped into the water, feeling its embrace wash over her like a blessing from the heavens above. As she emerged from the pool, Adane felt a change come over her. The curse that had haunted her for a long time was lifted, replaced by a sweet fragrance that danced on the breeze. With tears of joy in her eyes, she knew that she was finally free. Returning to her kingdom, Adane was greeted with wonder and awe by her people, who marveled at her transformation. And as word spread of her journey and the bravery it took to undertake it, suitors from across the land came to seek her hand in marriage. But Adane had already found her true love, the strength and resilience that had carried her through the darkest of times. And though she ruled her kingdom with wisdom and grace, her heart remained forever wild, a testament to the power of love and the spirit of adventure that dwells within us. Once upon a time, in a village nestled deep within the heart of Africa, there lived two sisters, Adama and Aisha. Adamma was known throughout the land for her beauty and kindness, while Aisha, her younger sister, harbored jealousy in her heart. Adamma was happily married to a noble warrior named Kwame. Their love was strong and their home was filled with laughter and joy. However, Aisha's envy festered within her, consuming her thoughts day and night. Determined to win Kwame's affection for herself, Aisha sought the help of a cunning witch doctor who dwelt in the nearby forest. With promises of power and beauty, the witch doctor taught Aisha the ancient art of charm and seduction. Armed with her newfound knowledge, Aisha set her plan in motion. She began to weave her charms around Kwame, whispering sweet words and casting spells to cloud his mind. Slowly but surely, Kwame's heart began to stray from Adamma and towards Aisha. In time, Aisha succeeded in winning Kwame's love, and he abandoned Adamma to marry her. At first, Aisha reveled in her triumph, relishing in the attention and adoration of her new husband. But as the days passed, she began to feel the weight of guilt and remorse. No longer able to bear the burden of her actions, Aisha sought out the same witch doctor who had helped her before, begging for a way to undo the spell she had cast. But it was too late. The witch doctor told her that once the spell was cast, its effects could not be reversed. Desperate and alone, Aisha watched helplessly as her once beloved husband grew distant and cold, his love for her fading with each passing day. And as she looked upon Adamma, who had found happiness once again with another man, Aisha realized the true cost of her jealousy. In the end, Aisha was left with nothing but regret, haunted by the memory of the sister she had betrayed and the husband she had stolen. And as the years passed, her tale became a cautionary reminder of the dangers of envy and deceit. Once upon a time, in a vibrant village nestled deep within the heart of Africa, there lived a young woman named Linda. Linda possessed a gift unlike any other. Her culinary creations were so delicious that people traveled from distant lands just to taste her food. However, there was a secret ingredient in Linda's dishes, known only to her. It was whispered among the villagers that her meals had a magical quality. For those who ate them, found themselves feeling happier, healthier, and more alive than ever before. Yet, despite her culinary prowess, Linda remained humble and kind-hearted. She spent her days cooking for the villagers, sharing her food with anyone who was hungry, and spreading joy wherever she went. One day, a group of travelers passing through the village heard tales of Linda's legendary cooking and decided to seek her out. Among them was a young woman named Nala, who had been feeling lost with her life. When Nala tasted Linda's food, it was as if a veil had been lifted from her eyes. Suddenly, she felt a sense of clarity and purpose that she had never known before. Intrigued by the mysterious power of Linda's dishes, Nala decided to stay in the village and learn the art of cooking from the gifted woman. As the days turned into weeks, Nala became Linda's apprentice, soaking up every bit of knowledge and wisdom that her mentor shared with her. She learned about the healing properties of certain herbs and spices, the importance of cooking with love and intention, and the profound impact that food can have on both the body and the soul. However, Nala soon discovered that there was more to Linda's secret ingredient than met the eye. Late one night, while rummaging through Linda's pantry, she stumbled upon a small vial filled with a shimmering powder. Curiosity getting the better of her, Nala sprinkled a pinch of the powder into a pot of stew and served it to the villagers the next day. To her amazement, the effects were instantaneous. The villagers laughed louder, danced more joyfully, and radiated a sense of well-being that seemed almost otherworldly. But as Nala watched the villagers reveling in their newfound happiness, a nagging sense of guilt began to gnaw at her conscience. Was it right to manipulate people's emotions through food? And what would happen if they ever discovered the truth about Linda's secret ingredient? Unable to bear the weight of her deception any longer, Nala sought out Linda and confessed everything. To her surprise, Linda listened calmly to her tale, her eyes twinkling with amusement. "My dear Nala," she said, "the true magic of cooking lies not in the ingredients I use, but in the love and care with which I prepare each dish. The powder you found is nothing more than a blend of herbs and spices, chosen for their ability to uplift the spirit and nourish the body. It is not magic that fills the hearts of those who eat my food, but the simple joy of sharing a meal made with love." With those words, Linda embraced Nala and forgave her for her transgression. Together, they continued to cook for the villagers, their bond stronger than ever before. And so, the legend of Linda's enchanted cooking lived on, a testament to the power of love, kindness, and the simple joys of sharing a meal with those we hold dear. In the heart of a lush African village, there lived a young woman named Adana. Known for her unmatched kindness and unwavering loyalty, Adana had three closest friends: Ayana, the skilled weaver; Zuri, the graceful dancer; and Nia, the gifted healer. Together, they formed an inseparable bond, promising to stand by each other through thick and thin. One fateful day, As the village prepared for its annual celebration, Adana stumbled upon a magnificent lotus flower blooming by the tranquil riverbank. Mesmerized by its beauty, she plucked the flower and carried it with her, envisioning it as a precious gift for her friends. Excitedly, Adana rushed to her friends' homes, eager to share her discovery. But to her dismay, Ayana, Zuri, and Nia were preoccupied with their own tasks, dismissing Adana's excitement with indifference. Heartbroken by her friends' rejection, Adana retreated to the riverbank, seeking solace amidst the serene waters. As she gazed at the lotus, a gentle voice spoke to her. Adana, do not despair. True friendship is not measured by grand gestures, but by the sincerity of the heart. Determined to prove her worth, Adana embarked on a journey of self-discovery, honing her skills in the art of healing and nurturing the land around her. With each passing day, she cultivated a garden of vibrant flowers, including the majestic lotus, which flourished under her tender care. Meanwhile, jealousy brewed with Ayana, Zuri, and Nia, as they witnessed Adana's newfound purpose and popularity among the villagers. Consumed by envy, they plotted to sabotage her garden, hoping to tarnish her reputation and regain their former glory. One moonlit night, as Adana slept soundly in her humble abode, her treacherous friends crept into her garden, intent on destroying her prized possessions. But to their astonishment, the flowers rose to her defense, weaving intricate patterns of thorns and vines. Awakened by the commotion, Adana rushed to her garden, where she found Ayana, Zuri, and Nia entangled in the vines. Remorse etched upon their faces. With tears in her eyes, Adana forgave her friends, realizing that their betrayal stemmed from their own insecurities. United once more, the four women vowed to cherish their bond, nurturing it like the delicate petals of a lotus flower. And as the village rejoiced in their reconciliation, Adana emerged as a beacon of hope and resilience. Her friendship with Ayana, Zuri, and Nia standing the test of time, like the enduring beauty of the lotus. And so, the tale of the lotus maiden echoed through the generations, a testament to the power of forgiveness, friendship, and the unwavering strength found within the human spirit.